Hello, my name is Frank Sario, immigration attorney for over 33 years, successfully serving immigrants coming to the United States. Today, I want to talk about the L-1 visa, which is a visa for transfer of executives or managers of a foreign company opening a subsidiary or affiliate in the United States. Now, the L-1 visa offers the following benefits. The spouse of the beneficiary and the unmarried children under the age of 21 may accompany the manager or executive or the beneficiary. The validity of the visa is up to 7 years. The L-1 holder can come and go as often as they like, as long as the visa is valid. So can the spouse and the children. They can stay for the full duration of the visa each time they enter the United States. They will receive a Social Security number and authorization to work for the beneficiary and for the spouse. The beneficiary can only work in the company for which he or she made the visa petition. However, the spouse can work wherever he or she wants with the work permit that they will receive. They can also obtain a driver's license, and children can go to school legally, even in public school. Now, when the company in the United States has more than 1 year generating sales and the other requirements are met, the beneficiary can apply for permanent residence in the United States. Also, their spouse and unmarried children under the age of 21 years of age will apply as well. Now, what are the requirements for this visa? The foreign company and the U.S. company do not have to share the same name or do the same thing as the country of origin, but they must have an ownership relationship. One of the companies must be the majority owner of the other. The two companies can have the same majority owner, or both may have the same group of controlling shareholders in similar percentages. Now, the beneficiary does not need to be the owner or the shareholder of the company, but must have been in a managerial or executive position in the foreign company for at least 12 consecutive months during the 36-month period prior to applying for the L-1 visa. Typically, for USCIS to consider someone in a managerial position, he or she should have supervised 6 to 8 employees, of which 2 should be professionals with college degrees or the equivalent of a college degree. The beneficiary must be coming to the U.S. to serve as well in a managerial or executive position in this related company. In other words, in the company in the US, you should also manage or supervise 6 to 8 employees, of which 2 should be professional. Now, an example of a chart for the organizational in the foreign country appears here. If you can see that the general manager, which will be the person that's being transferred, must have 2 professional managers under him. Then those 2 professionals should have 3 or more persons that will be executing the plans that the general manager and the professional managers will be designing and carrying out. It is very important to note that the managers do not perform actual work, but they supervise the workers and they implement those systems that are designed by the general manager. This is an artful thing that immigration looks at very carefully. If you are not careful with what you present, your visa may be denied. Now, when the manager or executive comes to register a new company or the same company has less than 1 year generating sales, it is not necessary to have all the staff explained here. But this staff must be hired within the first year before the renewal of the L-1. In the case of new companies, the visa is granted for 1 year, and it can be renewed in periods of 2 years at a time, up to a maximum of 7 years. When the company in the US has already been generating sales for more than 1 year, and the necessary staff is in place and available, then the first visa is granted for 3 years. Now, we at Subsidiary Legal are a one-stop service firm. Our services include generating and creating and registering the company, the LLC, getting the tax registration number, the state fees, the registered agent service for the first year if in California or Florida, the book for the company, an operational agreement, initial minutes, and issuance of the shares of the company. Now, we also include a complete business plan and in accordance with the requirements to demonstrate compliance with the L-1 visa. In addition, we offer organizational charts, detailed functions, letters of managerial capacity, among others. We also prepare the petition to present to the immigration in the United States and later in the US consulate in the petitioner's country. You will also have access to necessary consultations throughout the process to clarify doubts during the process. Filing of physical and online forms, coordination of appointment for interview at the consulate, and coaching for the interview in detail. You can also make a change of your status, that is entering with another visa, for example, a B1, B2 visa, which is a visitor's visa. And then once inside the United States, request a change of status from B1, B2 to L1. It should be noted that because of a change of status is not a visa, there's no passport stamped at all. It is valid only as long as you do not leave the United States. And if you leave the country, you will lose that status. If applicable, we can also put you in contact with realtors, business brokers to find the location, office, business, or franchise that suits you and your immigration goals. Now, despite being very valuable, the first consultation with us is always free. Please hit the like button below and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I also urge you to contact us to arrange an in-person or video conference interview to review your case in detail and find the solution that best fits you and your family's goals. You may also contact us via email at info@serialimmigration.com or by calling us at 305-515-8335. Thank you for your attention.